A transition to solar power not far off for a local rec center. We'll tell you about it.
And Central Michigan University will have to refund hundreds of thousands of dollars. But why? All that coming up next on News Central 34.
Live from Mount Pleasant's own, this is News Central 34 at 5.
Thanks for joining us on this Halloween Eve. Good evening, I'm Sarah Keelanen.
And I'm Mary Klink. New software is making emergency medical assistance in Clare quicker and more accurate. The Kevin Sherwood Memorial Dispatch Center replaced a clip chart system with a computerized one on Monday. The Pro QA software provides faster data entry to help dispatchers provide more medical information to emergency personnel and speed up the process of getting medical personnel en route to the emergency with detailed information on the patient and situation.
With the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribal Council elections taking place next week, the community would like to know what the candidates stand for. To answer questions from the community, Patricia Ecker organized a question and answer session with candidates earlier today. Unfortunately, though, out of the 3 candidates interested, only 1 showed up. The forum did still take place, however, and will be airing later this weekend. And Central Michigan University will be returning more than $600,000 to the National Science Foundation. The money was part of a grant the university received to find better ways to teach math. But when it was found 2 members of the research team were guilty of plagiarism, the university decided to return the money. NSF has said the return of the funds ensures CMU's eligibility for future grants and does not affect any funding the university currently has from the foundation.
In an effort to go green, Central Michigan University plans to install solar panels at the Student Activity Center. The panels will heat the Rose and Sack pools. According to Associate Vice President of Facilities Management, Steve Lawrence, the 50 panels, frames, and shipping cost the university nearly $42,000. The panels arrived today, and an installation date has not been set, but could be as early as spring 2010.
Governor Jennifer Granholm has finished signing spending bills for the budget year. She vetoed 15 bills that would have cost the state $127 million. The governor issued 75 line-item vetoes this month in the 15 budget bills. Granholm plans to keep pushing to raise tax revenue to avoid or reduce cuts in college scholarships, health care, and police and fire protection. This move prevents a possible state shutdown. The state's temporary budget would have expired tomorrow.
According to a new study, a poll of Michigan voters said they would support a change in electoral systems. The survey was released by Michigan State University and interviewed about 1,000 Michigan adults. It shows that about 61% of state residents favored lifting the 14-year lifetime limit on state House and Senate terms. Also, the study found that 82% of those surveyed wanted to change the restricting process.
It may not be real, but a replica of the Berlin Wall was created at Alma College. Students at Alma put together a cardboard version of the wall that separated Berlin after World War II. People from around the area gathered to look at the replica wall, complete with graffiti like the real wall. Members of the Department of Modern Languages and the German Club sponsored the event yesterday. It commemorates the November 9, 1989 fall of the Berlin Wall, which was also the turning point that ended the Cold War.
$240,000. That's how much money some high-level businessmen loaned Detroit ex-mayor Kwame Kilpatrick. The revelation came during a hearing in Wayne County Court yesterday. During testimony, Kilpatrick took the stand revealing details of the loan and a $50,000 gift he received from a prominent Detroit businessman. While Kilpatrick was still in jail, at one point Kilpatrick pleaded the Fifth when asked about his tax returns. The hearing resumes in a few weeks.
Authorities have arrested the son of a slain Islamic leader from Detroit. Mujahid Carswell was arrested in Windsor, Ontario. Carswell is one of the 11 people wanted in association with the radical Islamic group's illegal practices. His father, Lukman Ahmed Abdullah, was killed in a raid on their Detroit warehouse on Wednesday. The group was charged with conspiracy to sell stolen goods and illegal possession and sale of firearms. 2 suspects are still at large, Mohammed Philistine of Ontario and Yasser Ali Khan of Warren, Michigan.
And now an update on the horrific gang rape of a 15-year-old girl. A sixth person has been arrested, 18-year-old Carlos Montano. Police say Montano faces charges of felony rape, rape in concert with force, and penetration with a foreign object. Montano was arrested last night in San Pablo, California, a small town just outside of where the crime took place. He's being held on $1.3 million bail. Police say the victim was assaulted over a 2-year period by 10 people, while another 10 watched without calling 911. She was hospitalized in critical condition and has since been released.
That's all we have for the show this evening. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Sarah Keelanen.
And I'm Mary Klink. Have a great evening and a happy Halloween.